Dylan, one of the things that jumps out was how long you guys were on the field, especially for the second half, and how NC State was able to get their ground game going. What was it, whether adjustments they made, adjustments you made, that did or just didn't go, according to plan?
I think it's more of just, the defense kind of trying to do more than just what your job is. And I feel like as soon as, we get outside that frame of what we're supposed to be doing, because I feel like, once we kind of got our feet in the ground and we weren't we were doing our job and we're trying to do extra stuff, we were able to stop them. But whenever we were doing, more things, trying to go that extra yard, if we were making those mistakes and we were letting the edges go, and obviously, the run game, we were just getting creased here and there. So definitely I feel like it's just us trying to do that extra yard and getting outside of our job.
Dylan, you talked about not doing too much. Samari told us last week that he felt like this defense was doing a good job of not trying to make a hero play that had kind of plagued you guys the last couple of years. What reverted over the last, 4 or 5 days to get back to that sort of, I need to go out and make a play?
I think it's just, just the emotions. We got to remind everyone just to stay level, stay poised, stay calm. Because, when we get in these atmospheres, when we play, rival like NC State, we know we have a good team. We know who we are. And when we play elite, we're elite defense. But tonight was not the case. And I think that probably just dials down to the emotions, and that comes on, the leaders. We guys do a better job of just keeping everyone calm.
After having a couple of weeks of success against quarterbacks who were essentially pocket passers, you guys struggled to keep containment on Bailey. Can I talk about what it was like with him, being able to have the outside edges?
Yeah, I think that just kind of goes back to, just trying to do more than our job and just trying, holding those edges, keeping the containment, and when we have an ability to make a play. I feel like we had a lot of missed tackles too tonight. Myself, I didn't play as good as I needed to play, and I feel like I think it comes down to we just gotta get back to work and correct those mistakes, and just do our job, do what we know we can do.
What are the next 2 weeks going to be like with 16 days between games?
First we got to review, correct all our mistakes here, because we have a lot of mistakes on so Sunday's going to be, kind of a brutal watch, but it's going to be necessary, and we're going to have to do that. And then, we kind of have to go into next week. First is just get everyone healthy, get everyone, get their legs underneath back, and then just kind of slowly, revisit the basics, and then slowly turn the page to Georgia Tech.
Dylan.
What is something you're really proud of with you and your teammates from this game, even though you took the loss today?
I would say, even though we kept doing outside of our job, we kept doing that extra step, we kept fighting. There wasn't a point where we didn't stop fighting. We just kept, again, just going back to, we just got to do our job. And it's frustrating just to think about it. There's so many plays where, you wish you could go back and change it, but it's in the past now. You just got to live with it, and you just got to correct it.
Thank you.
Dylan, the last couple of years, you've been on a couple of teams that have started off 2-3-0 and then had these kind of games where things kind of get too much and that kind of snowballs the rest of the way. What have you learned from the last couple of years, to maybe try and stop that snowball from happening?
I think it's important to look at each week, as Coach Clausen used to say, each weekend it used to be a different season. And as long as we can, kind of get everyone, and the defense is a very old defense. So we're very mature. We're very, we're accepting of the coaching, and so I think, having that experience kind of with everyone here, I feel like just basically just keeping everyone, just keep the vision the same, because there's going to be adversity that happens here and there, but as long as we keep vision, keep leaders, keep that vision with amongst everyone, I think with everyone we have on the team, we can still keep pushing forward.
Anything else for Dylan? Thanks, Dylan.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl.